Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on Prizepicks. Today I'm going into my three favorite plays for the Champions League action that we got on Tuesday. We've got some good games. This is leg 2 of the matches. But first up, do me a favor, drop a like on this one. If we get to 10 likes in this video, I'm dropping my most confident play of the day in the group for completely free. That's usually a VIP exclusive play, but it's going out for completely free. And if you guys don't believe what we do on this channel is legit, just look what happened last week. This was the exact 3 plays that we took for the Champions League last week. And guys, we went almost 3-0. This guy ended up pushing. This should have been a 6x payout. It ended up being a 3x payout, which is still money at the end of the day. So we're going to try to do this again. Hopefully go 3 for 3. But like I said, guys, goal is 10 likes. So make sure you guys go ahead and hit that. And on Monday, to recap for those of you guys who watch every single video, these were the plays we took just yesterday. They were in the NBA, and it's looking like it's going to go 3-0. I'm recording this as the game is still live. Now, let's talk about the winnable. This is where I'll be dropping the best play of the day. Usually it's a VIP exclusive play. Like yesterday, it was Houston on the money line for 4 units. That's going out for completely free if you guys get this video to 10 likes. And if you want to be able to see that, make sure you're signed up on the free plan. The link is right up there. It's also down below in the description of this video. So make sure you're locked in on the winnable. This is where I drop all my plays, VIP plays, free plays. You've got to be on here. Now, let's talk about the games for today. These are going to be some really good games because we get to see exactly how these teams will play before the match even starts. This is because it's leg 2 of a competition where you just need to win on aggregate score. So in this case, for example, the aggregate score is 0-0. Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid are 3-3, so they're basically tied. Whoever wins this game makes it. But in this case, for Qarabağ and Newcastle, Newcastle has a 5-goal advantage, meaning that as long as they don't lose this game by more than 5 goals, they'll be through to the next round. So you guys can already tell, well, how will these teams be playing from minute 1? Because they already know the score is already determined from the last game. That's going to aggregate into this game. So these are the 4 games we've got going on: Atletico Madrid and Club Brugge, Newcastle and Qarabağ, Leverkusen, Olympiacos, and Inter versus Bodo Glimt. Now, arguably, we've got some bigger teams playing tomorrow on Wednesday, which are these 4 guys. I will be dropping a video for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. It's coming out tonight. Now, let's talk about these plays. First up, we're going to go over to this one right here. 40% soccer boost on Underdog, by the way. So if you're not on Underdog, get an Underdog. Boost your payout for this exact slip. But these are the plays we're taking, starting off with Newcastle and Qarabağ. I hope I'm saying that right. But we're taking Nick Pope to allow just 1 goal in this game. Now, Newcastle are heavy favorites, right? They play in the Premier League, whereas Qarabağ play in the, let me make sure I get this right, the Azerbaijan Premier League, and they're second in that. So Newcastle are the clear favorites. If you look at the win probability, Newcastle are 86% favored to win, and Qarabağ are just 5% favored to win. So in this case, yeah, it makes sense that Newcastle are the heavy favorites. That being said, they're also the home team. Newcastle are the home team. That being said, Newcastle have a 5-goal lead because they won the last game 1-6. Now, they are almost certain they're moving on to the next round. That means they're not going to put in their best players. There is no need for them to run out their best players there for the whole 90 minutes or even anywhere close to the whole 90 minutes because they're winning 5-0 already. You know what happens when you're winning 5-0 in soccer? You're putting out your weakest players. Now imagine you were 5-0 up from the beginning of the game. That's basically what's going to happen tonight. Now, Nick Pope, I like him on the over here at 1 goal allowed because Newcastle's lineup as a whole will not be their strongest lineup because there's no need for it. Qarabağ's lineup, on the other hand, it'll probably be their strongest lineup. They just want to get on the board. If they do win this game by 5 goals or more, they've got a chance to, get to the next round. So there's a huge pull here for them to actually play great. So I expect Pope to give up at least 1 goal. He's a great goalie. That being said, even when Newcastle was playing at full strength, he did give up 1 goal. It was a 6-1, not a 5-0. So I do like this play. All we need is 1 goal in 90 minutes for the lesser side to go ahead and score against a team who will likely not be at full strength because they're already 5-0 up going into the match. Now, play number 2, Atletico versus Club Brugge, and we're taking the under here for Julian Alvarez. His line is at 3.5 shots, and this guy's too high. This is simply too high. I'll show you guys on Prizepicks exactly what I'm talking about. If we go over to the shots and we look at Julian Alvarez, right now he has hit the under way more than he has hit the over. I don't know why this is not loading. There it is. Boom. He's averaging 1 shot a game in the last 5 games. And if we look at what happened against this exact team, we're talking about leg 1, leg 2. This was leg 1. It was a shootout, guys. This was a shootout 3-3. Both of these teams were going at it for the win. This was last Wednesday. And what happened? I mean, he even scored a penalty goal. What happened? He only got 2 shots. Only 2 shots. Now you're telling me. This game, by the way, it's 0-0 on the aggregate, so it's just, clean out. Whoever wins this wins. Gets to the next round. You're telling me he's going to get 4 shots or more in this game? Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. So I like Julian Alvarez on the under here. I'd say if this game does go to extra time, there's a potential that he hits the over, but that's betting on there being a tie after 90 minutes, which in itself is kind of a risk, right? So I like Julian Alvarez here on the under at 3.5 shots. I think it's pretty unlikely that he will go up and hit the over. Now, before I get into play number 3, which will be the last play of this video, I want to talk to you guys about Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is doing a ridiculous promo offer right now, which is 40% soccer boost right here. And also, they're doing a play $5, get $75. So if you're not an Underdog yet, make sure to get on Underdog. Make sure to use code BAM. They have all these soccer plays out there. Bunch of apps do, but Underdog has them at great lines. And right now, what Underdog is doing, it's unlike what any other app is doing. I'll show you guys the tweet. This is literally live what just happened. A couple days ago, Underdog dropped this banger tweet. Same app, better payouts forever. Now, this is 3x for a 2-man. That's usually what apps pay. Now it's a 3.5x. 6x for a 3-man. That's usually what apps pay. Now it's a 6.5x. So Underdog is giving you more money for the exact same place. So make sure you guys are on Underdog. It is absolutely insane that they're doing this. And they say better payouts forever. They're not changing this. We're going to continue to get this day in and day out. So lock in Underdog and make sure to use code BAM in order to get all this good stuff. You get to play 5, get 75, get all these picks for free. So make sure to use code BAM. And also, if you do use code BAM, drop a comment down below. Let me know you used my code, and I'll be hooking you up with a free month of VIP picks. So sign up on Underdog, use code BAM, claim all your free stuff, and get the payouts at a higher rate. 6x on most apps, 6.5x on Underdog. So I like that play a ton. Now, moving back to the third play of the day, we're taking, I'm not going to try to pronounce this name. We're taking the goalkeeper for Olympiacos on the over at 3 goalie saves. I'm not even going to give that one a shot. But the reason we like this one on the over, I'll show you guys exactly why I'm talking about this one. If my Prizepicks would just load, my computer's running a little low right now. I'm trying to get this video out as quickly as possible. It seems as though, where did it go? There it is. Just got to find his prop right here. The line is at 3 goalie saves. He hasn't been hitting this at a ridiculous rate. But if you look at this green bar, when did he get 6 saves in a game? Well, he was playing against Leverkusen. When did he get 3 saves in a game right here? Well, he was playing against Leverkusen. So this matchup is very, very even. Right now it's 0-2 in favor of Olympiacos, but I mean, this one is very comebackable. I think they could easily, go 2-0, 3-1, whatever in this game and come back. They are going to be on the front foot. Leverkusen are going to be on the back foot. But I do expect them to come up with some counterattacks and actually put some pressure on the Olympiacos net. Because if Leverkusen can score first, now Olympiacos, even in a 1-0 game, are actually 3-0 down on aggregate. So it's a huge deal. Leverkusen are not going to go and just sit back the whole game. I like this goalkeeper on the over right here. Now, I like this in our price because it's paying 100 into 600. If you guys get it on Underdog, it'll likely be 100 into 650. The only reason I locked it in over here is because as I'm recording this right now, Underdog has not put up their lines. By the time you guys are watching this, they probably will have the lines up. So lock it in. If you're on Prizepicks, lock it in over there. If you're on Underdog, lock it in over there. Use code BAM, claim all this free stuff. It's available in all these states, and you're also getting a 40% soccer boost and a 50% NBA boost. So if you're into that, claim your free profit boost, claim your free money. And guys, let's go 3-0 on Champions League Tuesday.